What is happening, everybody? Game Guy here, just gonna be bringing you some gameplay of Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform, but that's not really what I want to focus on today. First off, Happy New Year. Hope you all are gonna be doing something special, watching the ball drop, going out with your friends, doing something, because heck, it's a new year. Everyone's pretty excited, New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, and I kind of want to know, if any of you guys have any New Year's resolutions, post them in the comments below. Me personally, really, I've only got probably about 2 or 3 New Year's resolutions. One is to keep making all A's. I made all A's for the first trimester of my junior year. Second is to get one of my projects done by the end of 2014, or at least, well, I really don't want to give too much away about it, so I can't really say much on that. Well, it's actually probably it. It's really the only things I have in my mind right now for accomplishing. But anyway, as I've said before, this video isn't really going to focus much on the gameplay. Well, then again, it's a racing game, and really isn't much you can commentate on about a racing game, but either way, I want to talk to you guys about something. It's about, like, if you, let's say you start something and you feel as if, well, there's no motivation, or you're kind of getting discouraged about it, and you just want to quit. Let me tell you right now, if you go for something, don't quit. Keep going. Even if it looks like it's not turning out very well, trust me when I say this, you have no idea where it will take you. Like, here's my example. My YouTube channel, for example. I started this when I was pretty young, and actually, looking back on that probably wasn't a good idea, because I had no experience whatsoever about it. I guess I don't even know what was going through my mind back then. But I joined YouTube about 2.5 years ago. By then I was only 13. 13, making YouTube videos. It's pretty surprising. And especially considering people said that I was good on the keyboard when I was around 13, 14, and 15. Which honestly, I know I can still be much better right now if I practice a little more. I haven't really found any songs that I really want to learn that I can really practice with. So yeah, but people still said I was actually good on the keyboard, which is weird because, well, honestly, I wasn't that good back then. I'm okay now, but back then, nowhere near as good as I am now. But anyway, I had to digress there a little bit. So just making videos for the fun of it. Really had no proper equipment, just a camera set. But after a while, I really wanted to get a little more serious about it. I didn't have enough money to buy really professional equipment. Really, the only thing I could afford was, you know, the Dazzle, its recording software, the splitters and such, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, I really wanted to get even more serious about it, but I didn't have the money for it. But then, I considered this. I'm only 16 years old, I'm still in my junior year, I don't have a job. Well, I really don't want to get a job until I, you know, I'm in college or something, because I've honestly been pretty good so far without a job. Well, 15. Anyway, so yeah, considering where I am right now, I'd say I'm in a good spot. Now, sometimes I have been a little down saying, I don't know, am I really gonna go somewhere with this? But then I think, time. If there's one thing you really need to give something, if you're going to go for it, it's time. There are some people out there who have been doing this for the same amount of time as I have, about 2, 3, or maybe even 1 year or so, and they've got like over 10,000 or 16,000 subscribers or so. But they've got a lot of experience, and they they most definitely went to college for video and film editing and such. Whereas I haven't even gotten to college, so I really took a head start on all this. So if you're just starting out with something, and especially at a young age like myself, give it some time, because trust me, it will pay off in the long run. Remember, big things always have to start small. You can't just start something and then just expect it to blossom into this huge thing in a very short amount of time. You really have to give it time. Now, if you're older, well, I can't really be giving an older person advice now, can I? But anyway, older people, they really wouldn't have to worry about that, because since they have so much more experience than someone younger, then yeah, they've got more experience in that field, and there are things that they can actually do because they have certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Certain, well, not really privileges. Well, they have access to certain things that we don't have access to. But still, in the long run, don't give up. It will pay off. Trust me. It may be a little difficult, but keep at it. Keep at it. You'll keep getting better, and pretty soon you'll be doing much better than you expected with whatever it is you're doing. So, I just wanted to tell you guys that. I guess I might as well try and talk about the game, but I really didn't do well in these two races, considering how I usually do. I usually come in at least first or second, most of the time first, but this one, it was actually kind of tricky. These people are actually good considering who I usually race against. Most people, they're new to the game nowadays. Either that or it's just really easy. What screwed me up last race was that twister at the end. I probably could have made a third or maybe even second, but nope, the twister screwed me up and put me in fourth. This race didn't go too well either. Kept getting bombarded by shots from, I believe it was Amy, so I dropped back pretty early, and that made it hard for me to catch up. See, there's one thing about this game. It's not like Mario Kart, where you have to just rely on your items and such. You need to get a head start on you need to get a head start on everyone. And if you can get a good enough head start, you pretty much guarantee your victory. Like, even if, let's say, for example, Eggman was to get the All-Star right about. Well, yes, Eggman was to get the All-Star. Even then, he probably wouldn't be able to catch up to Amy, who's miles ahead of me right now. So, you can't really depend on weapons and the All-Star in order to help you catch up. You really have to depend on not only your own skill level, but mistakes of others, because, like, let's take Eggman, for example. The only way I could really catch up to him at this point was if I were to slow him down with a weapon, or if I were just to be able to catch up like that. So, you really have to rely on your own skill. And this skill comes into play with the weapons as well. You need to know how the weapons work and be able to get a good shot off with them. Because if you can't hit anyone with the weapons, well then, what's the point of them? You're just wasting your weapons. And, well, that's pretty much all I can say about it. Anyone else have this problem when they're commentating over a racing game? You can't really find much to commentate about because, I mean, it's a race, but there's just really nothing to commentate about. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just having a brain fart and I don't really know what to say. I don't know. Now, one thing I do like about this game, and this is kind of a weird thing, it's the only game I feel makes a good use of the rumble feature. And hear me out on this. It's like, every time you boost, every time you get hit by a weapon or almost anything, the controller vibrates. And there's just something about playing on hard and expert mode, the speed combined with the rumbling of the controller, that really puts me in that racing mood. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Like, it actually feels like I'm in the car, or boat, or plane. I don't know. So, video's coming to an end. Barely made it into fourth because, as I said, you have to kind of rely on others' mistakes. Eggman kind of hopped the wall there, so I was able to finish a close fourth. And that's pretty much all I can say for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. If you do, press the like button, leave a comment, sub if you want. Appreciate it. So thank you all for watching. God bless and peace.